He's not gonna hear it. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Let me type in there. Willkommen. Alright. So today we're going to be playing Echo. I'm actually kind of surprised and very interested in playing this game. Just making sure all of my streams are connected. So it looks like we've got... Yeah, I guess we're just waiting for Stream, right? For Stream.io. It says Mixer's online. So that one's working. What about YouTube? YouTube, you listening? Twitch. What about you, Twitch? My main concern is I'd like it all to get running. Perfectly fine. Oh! It looks like it's all working. Alright, so we're good as gold. Normally I play that intro theme music thing going on, but I really don't think we need to. We're going to take a look at the YouTube live. I guess that's my main concern when I'm setting these up, is making sure that all of them are listening. Since I am streaming to several different platforms. Gosh, I remember when there was a live option in YouTube. Haha! Looks like it's all good to go. Alright. So let me pull the information up here. We're going to go over Echo. So Echo is a game that I ended up getting. I believe it was, yeah, it was actually free. I thought it was actually kind of interesting. I watched some of the video. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but I am excited for that. Let's see. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. I actually got it for free. It's actually on sale right now.
Can you see any structures on the planet?
For 50% off. Don't play that. Released 2017 in September. Developer is Ultra. It actually has been getting some updates here and there. There's one in, let's see here, on the 25th of January. And it seems to have pretty good reviews, like a lot of good ones. Let's see. Yeah, and it even has controller support, so I'm actually kind of excited about that one. Alright, so let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, enough daily. Oh, also does a super cool thing with its intro, or its beginning screen. Oh my god, look at that. Go to quit. I wonder if the game's gonna have a lot more of this. And it does say levels, which is what's interesting to me. Audio and video. I don't think I actually changed any of them. Oh, no, wrong way. I think we'll leave that the way it is. Master volume. I usually have to adjust some of these, otherwise I can never hear people. Wow. And then settings. Oh wow, I could change even difficulty. Uh-oh. What happened here? Wait, what? No, this is not good, mouse. Don't do this. Not today. I actually don't think it's me. I believe it's the application or the game itself. Here, let me open up my streamer again. Alright. Is this even centered on the thing anymore? Here. I don't know. This is one of those games that's going to be particularly difficult for me to stream because of that. Here, let me readjust it. Oh boy. Hold on, I gotta hit the resize option. I haven't had to do that yet, and I've been streaming quite a bit lately. Aha! Alright, better. And did it fix my mouse? of. Alright, so let's start the game. I guess I didn't click new game. I hope it takes that as the same option. The flesh and soul shall never enter the palace of separate doors. Only the strong and mind of.
All our songs were about it. A magical place of life without end. A palace of untold wonders. But only for the worthy. So our lives were desperately dedicated to qualify. Pinpoint perspective on the great reward. Only I never wanted to go. Those words alone could mean death. So when I ran, I knew it meant never stopping to catch my breath. If I wanted to live. And so it was. Yet here I am. The place I spent my whole life escaping.
I like it.
I feel like shit.
Of course you do. Your wound has healed. The pain is from the stasis and will pass within a week. The nausea will linger, probably intensify when you start to realize that more than 100 years have passed.
Ooh.
Everything you knew is gone. This is not another one of your running away from home excursions. Your grandfather won't send someone to pick you up this time. That's all gone now.
So you decided not to like me. But you've had a century to plan what to say, and that's it? How about you screwed up the best deal we ever had, or you come waltzing in here giving orders, or even Foster died because of you, you stupid bitch. I don't like me much either. But I can fix this. I can bring him back.
What? Some sort of revival technology? Reanimation? Cloning?
I don't know how you hope to achieve that, little miss, but I suggest you start your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers, which I suspect you are not.
I suppose you had a long time to mull things over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
Oh boy. Woo! This is definitely not a perspective I'm used to. Holy smokes. Do I have a general like an interact button? Probably not. I guess it's just better to go to the blue door. Oh, Jesus. So am I just gonna walk around on this ship? Okay. Left it is.
So where is he?
He? Oh, you mean the cube? Yes, I had a very good look at that while you were asleep. I think you're in for a disappointment. Nothing suggests any sentience. No interface to access the thing, nor any reason to do so. There's nothing in there. It's just a pretty cube.
Ooh.
If we knew how to operate it, we wouldn't have had to come here. This is how I see it. You don't answer to my orders, and yet you took us this far, so clearly, I'm not the only one hoping that I can achieve something. I can work with that.
Not hope. Respect. For Foster. God knows why, but he wanted me here. The stupid lighter proves it. I suspect staying wasn't even an option, considering how you stumbled on board covered in blood, demanding departure a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah. respect, then that'll work too.
Jeez, this is so pretty. I can't move any faster than this. That's okay. I'm not normally a fan of the sequences where they force you to walk through them as slow as possible. And we'll do something real quick before the story continues. I need to change my camera sensitivity again. There we go. There we go. And then everything else has been updated the way I wanted it to. And that's the streaming resolution. I can go higher than that, and I have on my other resolutions. It's just been pointless. Alright. Let's continue. It didn't matter which way I went. I kind of figured. Oh. Streaming. Alright. I like the story so far. So she fucked up when she was
I need a suit.
for 100 years. What? Just sits down. I need a suit. Roll intro.
I don't see anything but ice.
It's not ice. I don't know that we can even trust what we see. This whole planet eluded detection until about a week ago. No visual cues, no gravitational pull, nothing. Even with the exact coordinates, I nearly missed it.
If
We're
I try to
looking for
crank
a
it up anymore,
place.
it's gonna
Why am I
pop
not
out.
surprised?
Give it a
I guess I
rest,
could've
will you?
just audio from
Can you see any structures on the planet?
You're looking at it. It's all one big structure, planet-wide. No palace, though. I'm guessing it's some corporate state's illegitimate mining project from the pre-requisition rush. That would explain the heavy clouding measures. The planet is most likely depleted of all resources. An empty shell.
Let me
Hope
adjust
the
my
old man
voice
didn't
some
pay
more.
too much for the coordinates.
You have no idea. Just get me down there.
Yeah, no,
I'll go see
I'm
for
I'm
myself.
topped out for voice. Oh wait, should be. Just my voice. Is this any better? Oh, there it is. I keep forgetting that I have an adjustment separate from everything else. All right.
off the surface too.
Wait. So I just gotta
What a
drop.
strange place. It's impressive, really.
No camera controls?
I'm enabling the suit's assist mode to compensate for your inexperience.
I'm enabling your suit's assist mode to allow you to rotate. Thanks.
There's something here. It must be some sort of release mechanism. Did you hear that? It's definitely doing something.
Really now? Okay, I'm assuming I just gotta go to each one of these then. But I'm not opening the last
Look,
one.
there's an opening down there. It's too far to jump, though.
The suit will soften your landing if charged sufficiently.
And if not?
It will stop you from leaping.
Wait, what?
The suit reads your intentions from your synaptic activity and receives commands from your voice or eye movements. A bit archaic, but Foster trusted that suit with his life.
Cutting edge doesn't go well with space travel. The journey here alone made the
That's an
suit an
interesting
antique.
way to like.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
no,
suit's
that's just the
performance that
boundary.
worries me.
Alright. Stores energy in seals. Alright. Sales costs of any prompted action will be highlighted in yellow. Excuse me. Suits core cell auto recharges, harmless ambient energy. This means that if you wait, you will always have one cell at your disposal. Oh, that's good to know. It's weird because to like continue is right click and not left click. Let me guess. Why am I moving so slow? Why? If I hold shift, she slows down. I need to figure out what my buttons are, because holy crap. Functions. Movement. Oh. Thanks. That's not, I just... was wondering. Yeah, no, apparently... do settings one more time. Control settings. Here we go. So WASD standard traversal spacebar interact shouts R. Okay. Combat scanning area. So I don't think, yeah, there's no run option, is there? Toggle walk, caps lock. Maybe that's what I did, is I accidentally hit caps lock and now I'm moving like a Alright, that's I guess what I did. I guess shift also slows me down. I feel like I go faster like this for some reason. Is there other... okay, so it looks like there may only be like one way down. Can I hop off the edge now I think about it? It will not let me go off the edge. It just straight up won't. This game seems like it's good at giving more than one path. Yeah, there is. There's more than one path. I want to go that way. This is kind of weird. I wonder what the whole lore is behind this, the creation of all this stuff. Like a little bit more in depth rather than, you know, just a structure.
It's falling apart. It all looks strangely warped. I wonder how long it's been here.
A composite like that should last forever. but it all looks ready to crumble.
It must be ancient.
Should last forever. It looks like it's about to crumble. It's ancient. Well, I'm glad they know they don't know what forever is.
This place was made for humans. It's not just a machine mine.
Most digs have a basic infrastructure if human presence should be needed. Probably also rudimentary living quarters. Doesn't mean anyone was ever here, though.
Gramps believed the place to be untouched by humans. A palace built by long-lost technology, patiently awaiting its first human inhabitants. And you figure this is no more than a bootleg mining operation. Got to appreciate the contrast.
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in, he made up himself.
I don't know about that. He had the coordinates right.
Look around you. This obviously isn't a palace.
Your man might have gotten some aesthetic details wrong, but he wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes up.
How do I turn down the volume on the commentary track?
You are overconfident. Immature people often are. You should be taking notes every time I open my mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like the lower bits, though. I don't think this is going to be one of those games with a bunch of items for me to go hunt for. Am I just like slowly... Yeah, I'm slowly getting faster. They're just letting me move quicker. That's nice, thank you. I don't know, I wouldn't like being on this if it was crumbling, for goodness sakes. They made this for human use? Jesus. Okay, they said there was like a whole planet of this, so my thoughts are, am I going to be doing this within the next 40 minutes? Just traversing this oddly repetitive structures. Alright. Looks like we're seeing some level of difference. So, not human. What is she?
Slippery.
I imagine that's the... Okay, so they give you multiple options to go somewhere at the beginning, but they seem to be always leading back right to the same point. So I don't even... I feel like it's more of the illusion of choice,
What exactly
really.
are these structures, then? Have you seen others like them, since you're such an expert?
I've had my fair share of hauls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster.
I got the feeling you two have been together for ages.
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for a century and a half.
Huh. I think it was built. Yeah, you know, you're right. And I think that's kind of what they were alluding to with, you know, possible human inhabitants. Aliens, though. I mean, is she an alien or is she a robot? I mean, cyborg? I don't know. I originally saw the images and it was like, oh, cyborg person. Turns out she's an alien, so now I'm what? My head glued. It is hope. You see that? My just my knee just flies up. Let me jump. Let me just just keep it creeping on down here. I think this is my new favorite animation.
If you've only been with Foster for a century and a half, you hardly knew him at all. I mean, we've been traveling together for a century, and we only just met.
100-year haul is quite the extreme. Foster's longest was 16. I knew him plenty.
He trusted you, and said that I could too. That you would help me.
Foster didn't leave me much choice. You don't mess up a job for your grandfather and then team up with the person you were sent out to get in the first place.
You could have just handed me back.
You really are naive.
I think you're doing this because you believe there's a chance to get your friend back.
You're so caught up in your homemade religion that you're oblivious to common sense. I warned Foster about you resourcefuls. Best not to deal with your kind.
Why did you then? Get involved, I mean.
Foster disagreed. And gold makes for a powerful argument.
Oh, for the love of God, no xenomorphs. I already just couldn't, I cannot play Alien Isolation. I just, blah. I don't know why she lets me run, or when I'm allowed to run sometimes and other times I'm not. That's so weird. I don't know. People got some crazy design genius, you know? They just come up with all this stuff. I wish I was as creative as a lot of designers, graphic artists.
There must be a way inside down there. That looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's. Such an odd team.
An old rescue vessel from the Requisition and a man without a past. None of our marks knew what hit them. And then we were gone.
Oh.
The stuff we pulled off. You wouldn't believe it.
I believe it. I was one of your jobs.
A thieving rich kid with a gambling problem hardly qualifies. I got the brief. Not much of an extraction, really. No one giving a shit about you where you dug down. Only challenge Foster could see was that your grandfather wanted you to willingly hand back whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I seriously doubt that I am. He was good, Foster. Always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him, that he felt sorry for you, but he would never let that happen. I don't know what went wrong that night, why Foster died, but I'm sure you don't understand much of it either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten your romance.
Cute.
I love walking on stairs with this. It doesn't look weird going up. It looks weird only going down.
Finally, something.
Wait, what was that? I do like that. At least they went to the effort to ever, like, hit each step.
It's stuck. I need some force. Does the gun pack any punch?
What? Cost 1 cell.
Wow. I like it.
I'm taking the gun offline to preserve energy.
Oh my gosh, that's what those little arrows are. Ooh. Not gonna lie, really weird design. All right.
I'll be damned. Are you getting all this?
I'm with you.
There's a bunch of chairs. People with triangle butts.
He was right. It all looks completely untouched.
Oh. Oh, I just had a horrible thought. Please don't let this get all freaky deaky and horror-esque. things, kind of like mirrors of it. Oh, not really. So I'm assuming that is the way down then. Alright, down we go. Down.
You were right about the palace. What's the plan now?
We get Foster back, and then we leave.
I was hoping for something more specific.
I suppose we're looking for some sort of apparatus like the one Gramps had.
Would that be the Soul Sucker?
I'll know it when I see it.
Even if you did find the thing, this place is dead. What mythic technology might be here is now useless.
We just need to power her up. Tell her that we're here. I can feel this is going to work out just fine.
Her shouting. Oh shit.
Hello? Anyone home? I'm moving down. There must be some sort of power below the halls.
What kind of alternate path was I able to take for that one? They do a good job with the symmetry of things, you know what I mean? No jump, no nothing. Dark space. Creepy things start coming up. Oh. Well, at least I know that's my suit. Wait, I thought my suit only had one light on it, though. Oh, there's one on each side. I've got a pair of headlights. Alright, alright. Jeez, the fact they have mirrors.
I recognize these. They look like the stone faces at the gates between the garden terraces. Maybe it's a door of some sort. We called them gatekeepers. They were supposed to make us ponder if we were worthy to pass.
You're not getting through without power, and this place is dead.
Alright, alright. So let's go find the thingy. Oh boy. Wait, what? Is that even... Oh wow.
Look at that. It's a voice.
It looks like a tuning fork.
Yes, obviously. The resourcefuls call them voices. Strike them and let the true tone interfere to find clarity and enlightenment.
Ah,
What?
of course.
What does that mean?
The suit detects a pattern to the sound, and the decryption is kicking in.
Is that it? Are you not gonna tell me nothing else? Are those gonna act as save points? No, obviously.
It's definitely picking up something. I think they're pieces of a puzzle. We need more of them to find out what it is.
Well, le shit. All pieces of a puzzle. Where are you? Are you anything special? Maybe later on. Maybe later on. Jeez, right? Disco indeed. Is this whole area just gonna be one huge maze-esque? not perfect symmetry. Alright, so I believe I saw a giant staircase right here. Alright, I'm already coming up with what I think might end up be going on. Like, we may end up with, those all being, like, helping on for unlockables. I feel like I'm going to fight my way out of here.
I bet that's an activation mechanism for the door.
Oh boy. Oh. Alright, so now I gotta keep going in deeper for the mechanism itself.
This is meaningless. Foster is dead. Some things just cannot be undone. Think about it. If you could capture the souls of the dead in a cube, and then bring the person back to life, surely it would be a huge industry.
It's not like that. I know for a fact that he's in there.
I have wondered how you came to believe that, but I doubt that I'll agree with your reasoning. You resourcefuls are too far removed from reality to make sense. You've seen nothing but the bought and paid for fairy tale designed by your grandfather.
Well, the reality of my fairy tale upbringing was that it was all about this place. No, even before that, my genes. Graham spent centuries creating his resourcefuls, carefully picking potential from the gene pool. We were created to come here, and this feels very real to me.
What? Oh, hey. Holy shit. This is gonna be a place where it's gonna get really easy to get lost.
Now, these I know. We had rings exactly like them in the gardens.
The suit detects a small gravity charge inside the scepter.
Perhaps it can power the big door. The pedestal looks like the activation mechanism.
Just out of curiosity, what's the higher meaning of keeping scepters displayed inside huge rings made of gold? It does seem a bit much, even if you are filthy rich.
The rings were not for show. They are part of our training.
Oh, and you do what exactly? Step inside and feel wealthy?
Not quite. The rings spin up, and the challenge is to get out in one piece. At first, staying in there is the only sane thing to do. But as the hunger comes, the rhythm of the spinning starts to sink in. At some point, you realize that starving eats away at your chance of making it out. Then the leap. No, wait too long.
Right. You almost had me going there for a while.
Oh. Right? Alright, give me a second, I'm gonna double check. Yeah, no, that's we came from here. So, her grandfather created all of them and called them resourcefuls?
By the way, I don't know if you noticed that there were no other exits from this pit than the big door. How I hope the scepter will magically make it open.
It will work.
Must be nice always feeling that the world will act in your favor. It doesn't, though. My guess is that you will learn this momentarily.
Oh, okay, well, let's find out.
Now, let's see.
Nothing. What a shock. Looks like you might be joining Foster after all, just not the way you imagined.
I don't get it. What Gramps did to hundreds of resourcefuls for this?
What?
I
Hundreds?
saw it the day I came to you. The subject lies down on a marble surface with a strange silver pattern. And the silver unfolds, pierces the skin, and slithers inside. In about half an hour, it consumes everything. And all that remains is an empty slab of marble and a newly formed cube.
No.
He called it the translation. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. We said it 1,000 times, never realizing. I didn't catch Foster's soul in a magical cube. He was dying, and I translated him.
You killed him. The fact that your grandfather did unspeakable things doesn't prove he was right? That Foster can come back? That's insane.
It was the only chance we had, and believe me, I'm good at chances. I gamble for a living, remember? That's how I stayed alive all these years after leaving the gardens.
Well, this time it didn't pan out. Look at you now.
You think I'm giving up?
Another interesting opening sequence. Oh wait, the door doesn't go any further than that? Oh. Well then, okay.
Do you see that?
Green light.
The dim glow.
Yes.
The activation of the door must have triggered a chemiluminescent. Not uncommon for evacuation purposes.
Just making sure I'm getting all of those tuning. Jeez, how big is this? Alright, I'm probably not gonna see any more tuning forks. Holy shit. Why is this even here? And you mean to tell me that this guy literally just killed and tortured? Well, I mean, I'd imagine it's torture if
This
your
place is huge.
body's molecularly being torn
This
apart.
hallway alone could easily house all the resourcefuls that ever were.
You finding anything here without coordinates would be a miracle. I compared the quarters you're in now with the overall structure of the planet. The palace is everywhere, all the way to the core. Huge sectors separated by the outside structures you were in.
What? Alright. Do I descend or do I not? I mean, I could keep going. I'm not sure. It's gonna take me to another of the rooms. Or is this just gonna loop me, you know what I mean? Door on either side again. Right? There's a door there? Yeah, okay. I think I'll keep going to show power and choice. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just gonna keep looking and see. Like I said, it's my assumption that, you know, whatever path it gives you as an option will always come to the same spot. Alright, alright. I feel like the game might have just thrown me into, you know, a loop. So, I'm gonna continue. Is there more? No. Probably don't want me to go down there.
I'm getting some local increases in energy emission.
Know what it is?
Can't tell. It's not radiation. One of them is close to your location. I'll pin it to your HUD.
There's a HUD? Oh, there's a... Oh. Alright, so it's not approaching me. I was worried that it was going to start just coming at me.
I've got to give it to him, the old man. This place is spectacular.
Nothing but an infinite palace would suffice for you resourcefuls.
I wish you'd stop calling me resourceful.
It's what you are.
I had the training, but I never bought into Gramps' vision. I never wanted any of this.
Yet here you are.
I was 6 the first time I ran away. I hiked for weeks to see what was beyond the gardens. When I finally reached the wall, Gramps was there waiting for me. There's nothing out there but people living like animals, fighting to please their immediate needs and desires. They have no ambition, no perspective. Why fight to get the best out of the little time you have on Earth when you could be fighting to have much more? He went on about the wonders of the palace, but he had already lost me. All I could hear was the blood rushing in my veins. I wanted that. To fight for the here and now. I decided that I would do whatever it took to make that happen. So I went back with him, to follow the training, figuring I'd need it to...
Oh, shit. Man, this is just a whole boatload of exploration stuff. Ooh. Nope. Something new. A chair. Oh.
Look,
Okay. Well, that happened. Why is sitting down a key? Sound artist did a
This
great
must
job
be
with
it.
this. Don't tell me we're already at the center of a fucking planet. Wait, why is there more than one circle now? Okay, that's just dealing with the planes. Alright.
it looks exactly like the thing that made the cube.
So is there a thing that does the opposite of making the cube?
Something's not right. I'm picking up a whole load of anomalies.
Oh my. Stream killed for a minute? Oh yeah, since I'm not directly connected to the thing, it just my router.
London? Foster?
Boy, I hope there's some sort of story-ass explanation as to what the shit.
Foster? Are you doing this?
Ben, I thought I lost you. Massive power surges are blazing through the outside structures. And the gravity clouding nearly tore me apart.
She's waking up.
More like malfunctioning. If those reaction veins cross... Wait, what's that? Something's wrong with your HUD.
I think it's the cube telling me where to go. It happened when I put it on my back.
Unlikely. The suit is hard-coded, and all blocks capped to the minimum. No room for adding to or altering the code.
What does that say? 500? Gee, there's 600. Oh god, that's far away.
See that? The suit's being enabled to interface with the palace. Maybe it's Foster trying to help.
Foster was many things, but not a systems physicist.
Why are you still denying that we have a chance? Everything around us is a marvel.
Everything around you is critically unstable. I think the whole place is malfunctioning. You should be getting out of there.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get out of here. I really don't think we're gonna survive this. Wait, what?
Look, I got a new waypoint, and it's a lot closer.
Oh shit, I can only go through the doors that are white, huh? Damn it. I love how the lights, when they turn on and off, they twinkle. So I want to go this way. Let's take the path less followed. Where's this? This was just... Guess it really doesn't matter. It's like faces everywhere.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, this thing.
Did you see that? It charged my suit.
I don't know what sort of holographic phenomenon that was, but it was extremely compatible with the dual retention system of your suit.
You hear that weird rumbly-esque sound going on? Oh boy. Right? That's what I was saying, like I hope this isn't a horror game. I don't think I read too far into it. I know there's like some level of combat.
Look, there are more of them.
Power for your suit won't be a problem. The outside of the palace sectors burn red hot, but even inside the walls and floors I read a buildup of gravity charge.
Why would anyone need power on a scale like that?
I hope it's not part of the malfunction. Overcharging would be catastrophic.
Always seeing the bright side.
That is true. And the face is like disappear. Oh yeah. I'm gonna choose the way that's closest for now. Mainly because I'm convinced that it's really not gonna matter that much. Oh, okay, there's a... Oops. Oh, dude, there's a lot more options. Oh, yeah, okay, so there's ways to get into this empty room. Wait, did the doors stay open? They're staying open now? And then I can close. I just realized there's a good chance I'm gonna regret this. Like with all the opening and stuff, I'll end up just confusing myself if I have to come back through here. take a look at my stream. I should. What just happened? What? That was weird. I went to go change my stream thing and everything did this. Alright, I'm gonna go change my stream thing. Alright, let me see here. So I've got 1.2% dropped frames. The Wi-Fi is not the world's greatest at the moment. But it is not nearly as bad as it could be. And then transcoding. I can't really do much for the encoder on that note. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and play the game. I'm basically gonna be dealing with internet stuff until I end up with getting my room downstairs back. Is the game silent? Alright, I think there's something up with the audio now. Shoot. Yeah, no, there's something up with the audio because I can't seem to hear it anymore. That's a huge bummer. Holy smokes. Function. Yeah, we got all that. There we go. Give me a second here, I'm pulling it all up. Alright, this is a huge problem. I don't seem to be missing too many keyframes anymore, so that's good. Yeah, I know, right? When internet gets to be so bad, you just can't stream at all. It sucks. Wait, what game? Wait. This game is having all sorts of fun to being just weird. Alright. Well, it's being kind of goofy. Alright, everybody. Alright, so the stream's about an hour long, and I'm going to have to call it there. It is the 4th of July, so we do have a lot of family stuff to take care of on our end too. So I am going to call the stream right here. Gosh dang, this game is crazy awesome. I can't wait to like start playing more into it. For those of whom who know or don't know, is I have been streaming like a lot more games, many more. So that just basically means, oh, and darn it, I didn't record this one either. Ugh, it's okay. It's a pretty good stream to watch because it kind of has all the info in it. This is one of those games I'm probably just going to have to stream and not even think about recording and editing. Maybe later if I need to cut away stuff for action shots, but otherwise it's just, there's so much and a lot of good dialogue in here that just explains bits of the story. I really do like this, and I can see why people have rated it so well on Steam. So, like I said, I don't have a current stream schedule. I just kind of pop on whenever I feel like it. So, yeah, and it's the 4th of July. I want everybody to have a really great day today. I'm going to go see some family, hang out with them, you know, make sure everybody gets to eat some awesome strawberries and pineapple. Awesome. Well, thank you everybody so much for tuning in, especially you, Casey, for chatting with me. And I want you guys all to have a good day. All right. Peace.